Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
You a fighting man? How about a little bet? I'm drunk, and it's been a while since I had a good fight. 100 septims says I can take you. Barehanded. That's the spirit. Let's go.
Oh, you're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
Here we go.
12 septims on the big one.
Wait, I can still fight. No, I can't. Fair fight. Here you are.
Unlike my husband Clapper, I watch after our guests. Yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. I should remind Clapper to clean this place up.
The legends we all know and love. Our hero,
Oh, it's you. The one from the market.
I tell you, the
Not much. One moment I was buying a necklace, and the rest is just a blur. No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. I've never even seen that man before. Just visiting. I had some business here. That's all.
For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows.
Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. We'll see. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Trouble?
Want a cut of venison or mutton?
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
Hail, Summoner. Conjure... Up a warm bed, would you?
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. No, he isn't. I must have misheard you. Did you say you were leaving? Riches are a gate opener around here. Head right in. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me. He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected is handled by my Thonar. My dear Vagrant, we're the only family worth knowing in Markarth. We own everything in this city, even the jail. And guess who owns the Silverblood Inn? Not that we named it that. The people just insisted. Yes, I was bored talking to you anyway.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours? The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city, and I don't like snoops. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out.
What? By the gods, Betrid!
I cannot fest you!
Huh? Now you're mine. You can't win this. Oh well. Must have run off. What was that? Must be my imagination. My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. My prison. The source of half the silver in Skyrim. The most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house!
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind. I have records I need to tend to. Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. I earn good money.
Excuse me. What's your business here? If you must know, I'm the maid. And the master of the house is old and needs his rest. So if you don't have any business, leave.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. My king, Madanach, when the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the King in Rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He's... the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemy. You can't hide from me. Over here. I'm sorry. But you're not God damn you!
I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me. Ah, Lindrell Hall's a fine hall, if you can afford it. Steward in the keep can tell you more.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolves.
I find your wolfish grin unsettling.
It's all right.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and trucking. Been too long. What is it? Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never leave Markarth. No! Wait, I know you. We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going, but you'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine. You'll never leave Markarth.
You're not
I've been wounded. I think you're bleeding. Victory is yours.
That was it. So fake. These guards are like beyond strong. Wow. Let me let them arrest me so we could just go inside the prison and figure this out.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Sidna Mine for you. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left. What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. Until next time.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silver Bloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going. Mm-hmm. Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kinda keeps going like that. Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. Until next time.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. Farewell.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. All right, then.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Madanach expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Get him! Get him! Don't let him get away with this! Don't let him get away with this!
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
Come on, he's not so tough! Don't let him get away with this!
Yeah, go on in.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here, forceful. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. Long enough. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Monadnock. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Do you remember the sun? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Our vengeance will come.
I left behind my daughter, who I...
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. All right, then. I got locked up one... What? No! No, don't kill me! Please! Spare me, please!
My money's on the big one.
Is someone there?
Teach you to mess with me. Huh?
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. I'm innocent. The Nords... I wonder how Grandma Bethella is doing. She's probably worried sick about me. Until next time. What do you want, new blood?
Never should have come on! Here we go.
Nobody here now.
That was unfortunate. Oh, wow. Look how far back they started me. This is ridiculous, but...
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause... Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have enough. You have a problem. Now you're coming with us. You'll never see... no one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. There's no resting your hide in it. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
The new meat. So soft. A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You serve your time. Murder, banditry, Guards brought... But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent. My advice? Small... Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a If you're asked... No one talks to Madden, and you don't want to talk to Borko the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned.
You want to talk to the... How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Get away with this! Come on, he's not so tough.
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour. Yeah. Go on in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hurry up and rush through this part. I did all of this already, so.
Well, look at you.
Any issues, you could just
The
look at the
Nords
first time I
turned you
did it.
into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? You're one of us now, you see. There's a man. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
Don't what do you want? My story, huh? Everyone in so you know what it's... Do you have any family? Anyone waiting? I had it. The Nords didn't kill, but my little Aethra did. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off, I'm not... But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Do you remember the sun? Yeah, imagine your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the... Huh. Have you met Grizz? He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him. And then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
I left behind my daughter, Marley, when I was taken.
I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere
Be
near.
careful! Enough! You're a You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the
Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
What was that?
What was that? Damn you!
Must have scared him off.
I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Huh? You can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Get it! That's all you got? Cannot miss. There's no escape.
I'll kill you where you stand.
I'll make you pay!
Yo, they running through those guards. They just dropping them. Look at this. Body bags. Oh, we're not playing.
I'll bathe in your blood!
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. Forsworn rampaging through the streets, as if business wasn't slow enough. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Dagain the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
So Madanak was behind those murders. Gods help us. Let's see those Stormcloaks try to break into this canyon.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
Find out what's happening in the Hall of the Dead. Arkay will watch over you.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
You were young when you first... weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave, but the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
You've returned. What happened? Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward. Arcade protects you. Is that fur coming out of your ears?
Me thinking I killed obviously I did. Hey guys, okay. You need games right now. We'll get back at it a little bit later. Gotta go punch the clock. Like buttons.